Okay, YouTubers, today is October the 26th. This right here is my first YouTube video. I've been telling a friend that I'm gonna, try to get some of these on here, so I just went through these right here, some of my favorite points. I'll just go through and show you a couple of them. Next video will be me digging. Okay. This right here is a dovetail found in eastern Kentucky. It's probably one of my favorite points. I mean, it's just got nice workmanship, pinkish in color. It's really super nice point. I mean, it's a monster. You can see my hand. I only found 2 dovetails in this area. That one. And this one here. Okay. Here's my turkey tail. I got 2 of these right here that I found. I mean, this is just crazy color. It's between some brown and it hits a smoker point. You can see it's probably 4.5 inches long. Just awesome in workmanship. Okay, and this huge point right here, I believe it's made out of Ohio Flint Ridge flint. Not for sure, but I mean, it is a monster. I don't know what type this point is. Maybe a motley. Not for sure. I've just been, collecting artifacts for the last 2 years. Been digging. So if anybody knows what it is, just tell me. Okay. And this point here, I found it at the horseshoe overhang. I ain't for sure if it's a dovetail. Maybe a Snyder's. It looks like a Snyder's, but not for sure. But it's a really super nice point. It's probably 4 inches long. Just awesome workmanship. It's a really nice point. It's probably a little translucent too. Okay, I got these 2 points right here. I got off a friend. He wanted my deer rifle. I wanted to sell a couple of these points. So right here's a Snyder's. It's an awesome point. Pink, made out of some kind of chart. I mean, there's not a blemish on this point. I mean, it's perfect. Really nice point. And this one here, I got off of it. I believe it's Berlin chart, maybe. It's a Snyder's. It's probably close to 3.5 inches long. Really nice point. It's real pretty in color. Okay, right here's the other turkey tail I found. It's a huge point. It's got a little damage to this side, but hey, it's okay. And right here, this is probably the best point that I'll ever find. I might find something as good as this, but not as better. I mean, this is unbelievable. It's got parallel flaking, one end to the other. Made out of obsidian, I believe. And I'm pretty sure this is a Dalton. If it is, it's the 3rd one I've ever found. I mean, check this right here out. Awesome point. And right here, the only point I've ever found like this, I think it's a Phoebes point. It came out of the overhang I call the horseshoe. We found oodles and oodles of points out of that place. But it's a nice point, reddish in color. It's a big old point too. And got this point here made out of concussion flint or obsidian. I think a lot of people call it the Lost Lake. I got several points like this right here. Just this is one of my favorite ones. Here's another one. This here is made out of some kind of chart. Just real nice point. And this little devil right here. Check out the flaking on it. It's parallel flaked all the way from one end to the other. Base ground. And this big boy right here. It's perfect all the way around. It's just got a big hump in it. I mean, it's the way it was made, but it's a monster point. It's probably 5.5 inches long. And here's the other Dalton point. It's either a Dalton or a quad. I have 3 of these. I give a gentleman in Missouri one of them. Sure, it's just a little bit different color. But this is super ground. And here's probably one of the best drills that I found. It's just an awesome drill. And let's see here. Here's my paint bowl. What time I've been digging for the last 2 years, I've only found 2 of these. I gave my friend Richard Rockhouse one of them, and I kept this one here. I mean, it's polished from one end from the other, and I don't know if you can tell much about it from the camera, but it's super nice. And this here, right here is probably my pride and joy. It's the best axe I've ever found. It is polished all over, fully grooved, bits good on it. Just wow, that's all I can say. And this axe here is fully grooved. I found this in a field near the horseshoe overhang. The first axe I found hid in the horseshoe overhang. It's a super cool axe. And the celt here, it's a big old guy. It come out of the same field that last axe come out of. Bits polished. It's really nice. And for these right here, the gentleman out of Missouri, Richard Rockhouse, he gave me this point right here. Richard, thanks. You don't know how much this right here means to me. This is awesome. I mean, well, I don't know what to say. Thanks one more time. But I about got me a frame of Ettley's put together. I got from Richard. Check this guy here out. Needle tip. Is one awesome point. Just here, look at the purple. That's some cool looking colors, Missouri. Beautiful pieces. And this guy here. So he's translucent. edges. There's one quietly. Check this guy out. It's a needle tip. It's got a little bow to it. I think that's what makes this point unique. Awesome. Here's another good looking Atlee. Richard, once again, thanks. Beautiful rice, needle tip, perfect point. Some killer points. And right here, check this guy out. Now you want to talk about a heartbreaker? Now that is a heartbreaker. I mean, folks, I promise this camera don't give these points justice. Man, that right there would have been, well, I mean, it's still awesome, but I mean, that would have been a smoker. Check out the color in this rice. Here's some tools. That's one huge tool. I don't know what they would use that for. That's awesome. Check out this adze. Look at the colors around the base. These come from, I believe, a cucumber shop. Once again, Richard, thanks, man. But I could get a few more of these points on camera here. A couple more of the hard stone. If you can see any of these or not for the light. Some stone tools. A few deer. More artifacts. Check this out. I told you Richard was a deer hunter. Well, folks, sorry I'm boring you, but hopefully next video will be some live action, pulling some points out. This right here is my first YouTube video, so thanks everybody.